All right, I'm back. This is Crystal from Crystal Unfiltered Tarot. We're gonna do an all signs love reading. I'm just gonna write that here. All right, I'm gonna wait a few minutes for people to come in. I saw a butterfly as I was ending my last stream. I'm gonna wait no more than 5 minutes, guys. So anybody clicking on this, um, just know that I'm gonna start in 5 minutes. All right, 2 minutes. 2 minute countdown. All right, Jeremiah and Samantha, my spirit guides, let's start. We're going to start with Aries. This is going to be a collective. So we're going to start with Aries and end with Pisces. I would not normally do that. I would do it all just random, but I'm just going to go quickly in a row. This is going to be for singles or somebody that's dealing with somebody. I mean, I guess not singles, because if you're not dealing with anybody, then it wouldn't really make sense. But if you're single and still dwelling on somebody from your past or somebody that you're interested in right now, then I guess you could look at it that way. But this is usually people who are dealing with somebody or still having feelings with somebody, currently, in the past, etc. All right, so let's start. Aries. What is coming for Aries in love? What is coming for Aries in love? What are Aries dealing with in love? What are Aries dealing with in love? What are Aries dealing with in love? All right. I'm reading the energy. Let's see what cards come out. Yeah, there's some kind of bond. Some kind of bond here. All right, looks like Queen of Swords. You definitely have questions. Doesn't matter what gender. You have questions, and you're ready to confront any and all discussions, conversations. You're level headed to the fact where you know the facts and you want to state them with this person, but this person doesn't really fight back. It feels like there is a strong bond, but one of you is more assertive than the other. The other is a little bit playing the silent type game. If there's any problems at all, they want to escapism, right? They don't want to deal with it, but you want to deal with it head on. I don't think that this is anything you can't fix. I just think that there's some communication issues. And I'm sure you're going to say it's the other person. That's what I feel, at least from your point of view. All right. So let's see. Okay, you want to know if this person is the one. You want to know if this person is serious or if this person is just with you. Um, it almost feels like they're pursuing you. They're doing everything right, and you're almost like, well, there has to be a flaw. There has to be, right? So the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups to the Ace of Wands, that would be that this person came in and either you pursued that person or the person pursued you, but and there's a lot of chemistry, but you want to see if there's more than that, okay? If this is just like this insane chemistry and the attraction is very strong, but you want to see with the Wheel of Fortune, where's this going? All right. So now we're going to go to Taurus. Taurus. What is Taurus's love reading message to their when they think about their person? Uh, what's going on with them? This one is for Tauruses. I'm a Taurus rising. I have a lot of, well, my best friend is a Taurus. All right, let's see. Tauruses, what is going on with their love life? Whoever they're talking to. Woo! Okay, well, that was a lot of energy. All of the cards, mostly all of the cards just fell. We have the Judgment. Let's see what comes after that. Oh, yeah, all of these. Oh, okay. They told me to take these two. Spirit told me to take these two. So we have the Star and we have the Ten of Cups. So making a decision, like, is this person your gift from God? Like, is this Is this too good to be true? Honestly. This is Taurus. I feel good. I feel pretty good about the energy of the other person. Um, let's see if is their energy towards whoever Taurus is dealing with, is their energy genuine towards the Taurus? Okay, so it is genuine. This person definitely has feelings for you. Um, it kind of feels new. This feels new and good and prosperous. This doesn't feel like so if you guys have been in a relationship for many years, this is not your reading. This is not going to resonate. This is more for um, Tauruses that have recently met somebody who has taken their breath away, is what Spirit is saying. Wow, pretty powerful, to be honest. Um, the psychic message is, don't mess this up. They're like, don't mess this up. Don't don't trip over your own insecurities or your own like baggage or your own traumas. This person is a very good energy, very like light. Um and so spirits just like, I'm glad that you're listening because you don't want to lose this person. It is genuine. Okay, let's pull two more cards for Taurus. What is the outcome? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? All right. Ah, I love this. The Page of Cups to the Empress. So this started with a sweet beginning. Um, it wasn't rushed. Um, and it's going to grow. Okay. It's just going to get that much better. It feels like, however, you met was through either social media, this person reached out to you. It could have been through text and any type of technology, social media, but it feels like it started just very sweet and simple. And now you're like spending all this time with each other, and I could just feel it. Oh my God. It's love. It is love. And it's going to grow. All right, let's go to Gemini. Gemini, what is Gemini dealing with in love? 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 Whoever you're thinking about, Gemini, remember this is not for every single person. This is a collective for each sign. We're on Gemini. All right. So I just got a whole lot of cards that are telling a big ass story. All right. Okay. So we've got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is walking away from something that no longer serves you. I'm a Gemini moon, okay? Um, I love Geminis. um, walking away from something that you know doesn't serve you, but then still wanting it to work. So that's very polar opposite, right? I need to walk away because this situation's not good for me. This person is reels me in. All right, this person always reels me back in, and I'm I'm thinking about it because when that person is coming in as the magician, it makes you think, should I take that person back? So the two of wands is you wanting to make the right. It's like you know that you shouldn't be with this person, but especially when you have like soul ties and very like on and off, in and out energy with a person, it makes you feel like, okay, this is my person that makes me feel familiar, and so I stay, or so I go back because it's easy, it's comfortable, it's familiar. This feels like a very long, um, years of of dating, of breaking up, making up. It does show that at the end of the day, the outcome is that you're going to see with the justice to the moon, or to the sun, sorry. The justice to the sun is, well, you're going to be like, Erk, and you're going to be like, stop for a second. Okay, think logically. All right, Gemini, think logically, which we really don't. Gemini has two heads, so it totally makes sense going back and forth and back and forth. But it does feel like there comes a time where you're like, does this person actually make me happy, or am I just chasing a dream of the idea of this person? All right. So it just feels like there's going to be a conversation had soon. All right. Cancer. Cancer. What is going on for Cancer spirit? Jeremiah and Samantha, my spirit guides, show us what's going on for the collective Cancers love reading, whoever you're thinking of. Cancer. What is going on with Cancer? Now, Cancers are very, very, very e- emotional. Sometimes they hold it in. Sometimes they hold it in and then they regurgitate it. But the emotion is there. Sometimes it's unstable. Sometimes it's genuine. Just I have a lot of feelings and emotions and I express them. But sometimes the other person you're dealing with feels overwhelmed by how, yeah, they're using the word dramatic you are. Sorry. Okay. But the person you're dealing with feels pressure. All right. So you've got to work on that. Um, don't wait to the last minute, like holding things in and then blowing your top. Because when that happens, it's turning off the other person. All right. What is the advice? For this one, I need advice, not the outcome. What is the advice from spirit? What is the advice from spirit? Yeah, this person, it, it feels like we want to blame the other person um for your heartbreak or your mental health. This Maybe this is just somebody that you need to let go of, because if this person is making you have anxiety and not sleep, you can't, you know, and I'm hearing spirit say that like you're holding on to your phone and they're not responding as fast as you want. They're not responding with enough detail to make you feel special, and you're always holding your phone and like checking, and sometimes this person is busy and they can't get to you, and so you guys just need to get on the same page, period. Get on the same page. Explain to them, this is what hurts me, this is what I'm okay with, and then in return ask your partner, the person you're dealing with, like, what can I do to make this easier on you? And then ask that person to listen to you and what you need from them. All right. All right, Leo. I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo That is my sun sign. So let's see what's going on with Leo. Nothing going on with me. So let's look at other Leos. This will not resonate with myself. I don't know where everybody is. This is a fun night. Me by myself. I'm live. All right, here we go. What's going on, Spirit, with Leo? Leo in love, whoever you're thinking about. Leo, what's the story? Think about the person that you are wanting to have this reading with. Think about the person. Oh, yeah, okay. So a Leo is all about compliment. We need compliments. We need love. We need a lot of attention. All right. So we've got the Knight of Wands, which feels like you, Leo, and another person are having a damn good time. I don't know yet. I need to look into it because I have the Ace of Swords, which is gonna tell us what the truth is of how you feel about this person. But let's see if this is a fun fling, or a friends with benefits, or just having a good time, or is that how it started and now you're realizing you have feelings? Let's find out. Let's find out. All right, Leo, what's going on between you and the person you're dealing with? Yeah, you, okay. So this could be partly you, okay? You're worried that you started this relationship and it wasn't supposed to go anywhere. It was supposed to just be fun and like a summer fling, and now we're in the middle of September. It's still going on and you've developed feelings. All right, which is totally fine. So the star to the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Wands is like you're as soon as you realized you had feelings, you put your guard up because now you can get hurt, right? So what is the advice? Not the outcome for Leo, but the advice. Let's do advice on this one. You're scared to approach. Yeah, it really feels like you're scared to approach this person and ask, are you feeling what I'm feeling? Um, and also making the decision of if they aren't feeling what you are, which I think they are. I have this feeling that like you're both holding back from having deeper discussions, and because you're like guessing how the other person feels, which is normal. All right. And I got, oh my gosh, no way. Look at this. Okay. Whew. So you're scared because of the star. You think that this person is somebody very special. And so we've got the high priestess, which is me, right? Like a psychic intuitive. And you're going to me to get the answer. Or this is trusting your higher self, trusting your gut on what to do next. Um, it shows that you guys definitely do a lot of texting. Like if they're working, you're working, whatever the gender is. Like if you guys have the same schedule, opposite schedule, doesn't matter. There's a lot of flirtation in your text. So you are just kind of being told to just walk carefully, because this could turn into a full blown relationship. But I want you to slow down. I don't want you to hit the brakes and I don't want you to gun it. I need you just to slowly drive through this, slowly move through this. The chariot is what we should be seeing. That if you just kind of, when you're spending time with this person, maybe try to have, deeper discussions. What are your goals? What are your dreams? What do you want out of life? Instead of us, like, I see a lot of like movie time, like TV time, hanging out, ordering in food, spending a lot of time with this person. And even though the beginning was supposed to be just, a summer fling, we're now into almost the fall. We're in the middle of September and it's still going on. So they're just saying don't rush, don't end it, just see where this goes because it really could end up in a real relationship. All right, Virgos, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. All right, I know that you guys um, think you know everything, which is totally fine. We all have our things. All right, so Virgo, 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 and love. What is going on in Virgo's love life? Who are you dealing with? Who are you thinking about? And what's going on? Wow, okay, a lot of romance. A lot of romance, a lot of feelings. Um, so it feels like we've got the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is either you're pursuing your person or the person is pursuing you. This person's very sweet. So in the last reading, we saw like a lot of fire and energy and excitement. In this one, it's more like loving and caring really deeply, wanting to get to know you, texting you every day, good morning, sweetheart, good morning, beautiful, whatever it is. This person is doting on you. Okay. This person is sending you messages also, in person, treating you as the Empress. The Empress, sure, most people say is the pregnancy card. In my eyes, um, it can be, but it's not always. For me, it's just looking at the most beautiful thing, God's creation. So either you are going after this person and you think that they are just a god or a goddess or vice versa. All right? So what is the outcome? We don't need advice. This feels very good. The energy looks like this is going to continue. So what is the outcome? If they keep seeing each other, Jeremiah and Samantha, if Virgo and their person keep seeing each other, what is the final outcome? Mm, okay, I hear living in the moment, not trying to have expectations. That's actually smart because we get the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is that it's undecided. We're going to see how this goes. We're reveling in the the fact that we're a match, that we have so much in common, and we don't want to spoil it. We don't want to ruin it, and so we're like this. The outcome is just we're not making a decision right now. We're just enjoying being together. And if that slowly but surely turns into something very solid, then I think we're both on board. So it does feel very mutual. You are both giving the same. And I was always told by my dad who passed, love you, Dad. Um, I've always been told by him, this whole 50-50 thing is ridiculous. it needs to be you give 100% and they give you 100% so that nobody's lacking. That doesn't mean that you have to overstimulate and over exert. It just means if we are always doing our best, yeah, it's maybe not 100%, maybe it's 80, I don't know. But as long as the focus is to always do our best, then we're going to have more of a chance for longevity. All right, Libra. We are just getting through these. All right. All right, Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into the Libra all signs collective reading for Libra. Who is Libra dealing with? What is the situation in love that they're dealing with? You will see me close my eyes a lot because I do get visions and I get audio, and I am a psychic intuitive tarot reader. So if you see me closing my eyes or looking off to the side, that's why. Just ignore it. All right. I just saw Libra. I just saw the 10 of cups or the 10 of swords, but it did not come out. So let's see. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libras have a hard time making decisions. Okay, what am I feeling about this? We all have our things. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hard making decisions. Here's what's going on. We have the 8 of cups to the temperance. The 8 of cups is walking away. The temperance is I had to walk away so that I could heal. All right? Or after my person walked away from me, I've had to try to heal. All right? So it could go either way, right? Whoever ended things, whoever walked away, I am feeling like it hurt. It feels like you, but it feels like, okay, this is a little strange. It feels like you're the one that ended it, but you're, sorry, Libra, but you are kind of shifting the blame onto them, like saying, like, well, they weren't, I don't know, it feels I don't know, this energy is very weird. If you walked away from this person, it's because they did something wrong. And maybe they did. Okay, maybe they did. But you're also you're also not chasing this person. All right? So let's see what else. It's like you want to go back, but you're not doing anything to do so. It feels like you're going no contact. I feel like there's a break. Like this break feels very significant. It feels it feels not like a bend. It feels like it broke this time. But the only reason it broke this time is because it had been bent and bent and bent. You guys break up, make up, break up, make up, break up, make up. And so finally, that stick or whatever represents that broke. All right. And now it's like, even if I try to heal, can I make this work? So, what is the advice for? Yeah, we need advice for Libra. Libra, what should Libra do with their love life situation? If this resonates, like I said, it's not going to resonate for everybody. Oh man. All right. Spirit is being very, very, very stern. So whether this is you that made this split or the other person, right? Whoever it is, they're telling you like put up or shut up, put your money where you make it. Um because they're saying you need to walk away for good this time. Um the 10 of swords to the chariot, leave it where it is and keep moving, all right? Or if this person was the one to do it to you, um, same advice. Like if this person did this to you, then and it finally broke, maybe it's best for you to like do healing on your own while having the other person in the rearview mirror and just moving on, because the only thing that can save this relationship is if the person who broke the relationship and ended things, if that person, whether it's you or the other person you're connected to, realizes their wrongs and becomes the magician and goes in full force, no matter what it takes, and fixes this. All right. So good luck. If somebody did this to you, I apologize. And if you did this and you want your partner back, take my advice. Take Spirit's advice. All right, Scorpio. Okay, I have a lot of Scorpio. I'm not like I'm gonna get like rammed for this, but I have a lot of Scorpio women friends, and I adore them. You know who you are. I love my Scorpio friends. I have multiple. The only Scorpio male I've ever dealt with was a shit show, okay, to say the least. But I am not, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I think. There could be a lot of good Scorpio men. Okay, here we go. What is the Scorpio? Think about your person. Jeremiah and Samantha, my spirit guides, come in and help me with the description of what who Scorpio is dealing with and what their situation is. Scorpio. Oh, shit. I am thinking about somebody in particular. I'm going to remember this. 8:38 minutes in. I will not say who this is, but this might be relevant. If it turns out to be something else, then okay. But you'll know who I'm talking about when I show you these. So we have the Eight of Cups to the Hierophant. Somebody's walking away from a commitment that might be a vow. So this you might be dealing with somebody who's going to be leaving a committed relationship, possibly a marriage, and you want them to come towards you, and that's okay, right? This person is being truthful with you, okay? Um, whether you're communicating or not, the Ace of Swords is that the truth is going to come out. The truth will always reveal itself, always. All right, the light will come, and it will be found out. Okay, so then I have the Scorpio card, which is the Death card, right? So this is you, Scorpio. The Death card with the transformation, right? We have two ways to look at this. That this could be a relationship from your past. This almost looks like a dream, right? Like the lady is laying there peacefully, and then here comes this like dark angel. Um, Oh my lord. And she's on a grave site. Like she's on a rock. She's in a graveyard. Um and so this person is coming back from your past, girl. Or guy or girl, sorry. Um Unexpectedly, like when it's gonna happen, it's gonna be unexpected. Um as far as like when, but it does show that it is in motion right now. The world card to the magician is that this person is thinking about their next person. So if they're leaving a committed relationship or a marriage or anything, they are thinking about starting a new, like starting brand new. With the world card could be travel, the world card could be getting centered and closing out one cycle and making a new cycle. And this person is ready. It feels like this person has already processed the feelings, the grief of like letting go of the relationship they're in. In their head and in their heart, they've already moved on. So when they actually move on, it's it's gonna be smooth cruising. Like they've already processed and went through the grief. And now like they know without a doubt they're making the right decision. So that's awesome. So just give me a card for um either advice, tell me either advice or the outcome. I think the outcome. So whether you are the Scorpio that is leaving your person, or if Scorpio, the person you are thinking of, is leaving the person, the outcome between you and this person is, let's see. All right. So we have the hangman. So the hangman is, there is going to take some time for this person to come towards you. Um, but they're going to come in and apologize for the past in some way because this person, either you have a lot of questions about why this person, didn't stay in a relationship with you or progress it. I don't know if that's going to come out. If if you're the one that's waiting for this person to come in, then I would try not to be so like I have question, 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 question. I would just take it easy because this person is going to come back, whether this is you or this or the other person is going to come back kind of just flirting and being sweet and texting and it's going to take a while to actually get this person in front of you. All right? Okay. Next is Sagittarius. Sagittarius. I love Sagittariuses. I would never date one, but I love them as far as men. I feel like they're very big flirts. Um, they they are like people flock to Sagittariuses. People love Sagittariuses. They're funny, they're flirty, they're fun to hang out with, they're bright light. So, what's going on with Sagittarius and their person? What is going on with the Sagittarius and the person they're thinking of? What is going on with Sagittarius and the person they're thinking of? Woo! Oh my god. I feel like I'm looking into the future right now. There is going to be a full blown relationship soon. I kind of feel like your person hasn't come yet because spirit's telling me like, oh my gosh, this is new, this is exciting, this is coming soon. Like, if you've been single for a long time, this is going to just, you're going to be like, wow, I didn't have to deal with a ton of like people that, you know, weren't ready or anything. Like, this person's going to come in, they're going to see how special you are, they're going to see all of your quirks and your y- your smile, your attitude, like it's going to be infectious. This person's going to want to take you off the market pretty quickly. Um let's just make sure what type of person this is. This for this would normally be like a singles reading, but all right. So, I'm telling you it is not a past person, but it looks like what's going to happen is that as spirit is bringing you your person, the fact is your exes are going to, either your exes or guys that you've liked or girls that you've liked in the past are going to start coming towards you. They're going to start contacting you. And you're going to be like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what? And it's because spirit kind of brings the right person to you, but you have to choose them. All right? Spirit can bring you somebody on a silver platter, but unless you choose the, the good girl, the good guy, whatever, then you're going to end up falling back into a routine of the fool to the Six of Cups, which is entertaining the idea of an old person. Um, so they're saying if you want something real, you've got to, if you have anybody that you have feelings for still, you have got to cut that person free from your mind, not for them, but for you. The Five of Cups to the Devil is that, you have to release the fact that it didn't work with a lot of people, and that the same type of people kept coming into your life, and it felt familiar because it's karmic. And so finally you're getting this soulmate, and it's going to kind of freak you out, but you need to stay steady. Don't let that knock you off your feet, because you have we don't get a lot of chances. Spirit doesn't just throw out a million um, choices for us. This is only once in a while. So you've got to take the wheel of fortune and spin that wheel, and that's going to give you luck, all right, into your future. Cut everybody else off when you feel the connection that you're going to feel. All right, Capricorn, we have three left. Cappies. I like Capricorns. I like Capricorns. Um, but they can be difficult. Sorry, guys. Why am I telling you about yourselves? I've been doing this the whole night. Um, Capricorns, they got their money right. They are stable. They look good. Their appearance looks good. They're totally put together. But they're very, 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 I don't want to say the word righteous. if they feel a certain way, they have no problem saying it. That's what I'll say. And they have a lot of confidence, but it does, you guys do, it does feel like a fine line between confident and cocky. But it's all good. Let's see. Think of your person and let's see what's going on. You have questions for this person. Why? Spirit, why? General? Oh, wow. I just heard the words. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? This feels like female Capricorns. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are you catching my vibe? I'm also hearing it from the male point of view, which is like saying the same thing. I'm trying to show you that I like you, but it doesn't feel like you're catching it. All right. But we've got the opportunity, you guys, for something really amazing. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, those are two aces, two aces. One is that Pentacles usually represents coins, right? Like money, but it also represents time and effort. So if it feels like there's somebody that is putting in the effort, putting in the time, and putting in the the care and the love to make you recognize that like they want to be in the running. All right. So it it could be you, it could be the other person. Um, it feels like this other person though is really wanting to be in the running with you. Yeah, they just said like they could have anybody they want, and for whatever reason they think that, and so they're like, I want my chance. I want my chance. All right, what's next? Communication. Yeah, see, I feel like this is somebody that maybe you recently met. Um, it feels like this person or you traded phone numbers or social media information. It feels like you guys communicate well. Yeah, it's saying like you might be dating a Capricorn. Like it feels similar energy of like you both have a career. You don't get to see each other a whole lot, but you definitely talk a lot. But there are plans in the making, it's saying, to spend time alone together. So this is good. This might be long distance. Dang, all of the a bunch of the cards just flew. This might be. What did I just say? I don't know what I just said. All right. Yeah, the Empress. So this is something that's going to grow. This is something that maybe they're putting you on um, a pedestal. They are very enamored with your beauty, um, but beyond the beauty. That's why I kind of like this person, but I don't always trust. All of this seems too good to be true. I need to ask Spirit if that's true because I don't want somebody like I don't want you getting somebody who is impersonating somebody and doing all the right things and then you fall for it and then you find out they aren't a good person. I don't know why. I feel like is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? Oh no. Okay, is the person that Capricorn is talking to, is it somebody that they should align with and try to date? Oh no. I knew it. See, if you just read the cards, right? If I'm just a tarot card reader, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna describe these cards like you just met the best thing in your damn life. This person is down for you, they care about you, they want to spend time with you, they want to offer you this, and that. They might be providing gifts to you, money to you, they're communicating with you, they're treating you like you're on this crazy pedestal. And this is the Capricorn card in as far as a um it doesn't matter the gender. This is the King of Pentacles. So this is a Capricorn. This is not you that's doing it. It's the other person. So just be careful. Be careful because it feels like they know exactly what to say, what to do. I'm hearing the words rehearsed and I don't like that. All right? So go very slowly and oh my god, they literally just told me that you need to, like, if you met this person outside of your community, outside of your friends and family and coworkers, if you met this person and you don't have one person in common, to me that's scary to date somebody that who knows who they are. But what spirit just showed me as I was going to close you guys out is that you need to like look this person up if you haven't already. You're very smart though. That's what it's showing me. All right, we have two left. Aquariuses. I love Aquariuses. Aquariuses. I have two left. Aquariuses and Pisces. And you guys, after this, I'm going to go straight back and do discounted question and answer. So make sure to, after this, log out completely. You know, when log out, go like this to get rid of all of your pages. Go back in like 5 minutes later, and then come in and ask your burning questions. All right, Aquarius, here we go. Aquarius is who's the person they're dealing with and what is going on? Aw, you're feeling rejected. Aw, Aquarius. Five of Pentacles, you're feeling rejected. You're feeling abandoned. You're feeling lonely. Let's see what comes next. You want the real deal. You are hands down. Yeah, see, look. So we've got what you really want is the star to the justice. Okay, it's like my justice. Can I finally have what I'm at, like what I want? Like, can I finally just be with somebody great who just gets me and we're on the same page and we're, you know, it's a person I'm meant to be with? Because it shows that you are so sick of dealing with these guys who represent themselves as genuine good guys and they end up fooling you because they're acting flirty through text. They're acting like they like you. They're acting like they want to see you. And then you find out it was nothing but a lie, a scam. Um, their intentions were not good. Um, Manipulator, liar, cheaters. and you're done with that. You would rather, I love this. You would rather, I couldn't pick this better myself. You would rather stand on your own 2 feet alone and confident than allow yourself to deal with these guys that you've dealt with in the past. So the 9 of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands is is being very confident, very much focused on manifesting what you want and bypassing the rest. And then it ends with the 3 of Wands, which is the advice, the outcome is that it's not coming overnight, but it is coming soon. This is my waiting card, and that for me is 0 to 3 months. Something is going to come in. So just these other people, you need to just keep them out of your energy. All right. Last, we have Pisces. Pisces. Jeremiah and Samantha, my spirit guides. Let's see who is Pisces thinking of and what is going on in their love life. This is a love reading for all signs. Take what resonates, throw out the rest. It's not going to resonate with everybody. All right. Last one, Pisces. Woo! Finally, we have like a true love situation. Pisces. We have the 2 of Cups. This is a soulmate. Finally, this is a soulmate. Woo! I'm loving this. Pisces, have you found your soulmate? Oh my god, okay, like I always get songs from Spirit, but I don't even think this is a song, but they're singing, we started out as friends. We started out as friends. And so it's like, to me, that's like you guys have established a friendship. So you got to know each other on a platonic um, side before entering any intimacy. So you built a strong foundation that is not going to crumble over, difference of opinion and a small argument. Um, you guys are very well communicators. Um, you you really respect each other, um, and it just feels like there's a safe zone, a comfortable zone to be able to open up. It feels very mutual. You both have great energy. This is a soulmate. Um, wow. So what's coming next for Pisces? What's coming next? Love it. All right. What's coming next is the Magician to the Hierophant. So the Magician is, you have all the tools, guys. You've got everything to make this happen. So does the other person. You've got the cups, the swords, the wands, the pentacles, and you are the magician. You are moving forward. A magician is a planner, an executioner. Um, you go for what you want, and what that's going to lead to is commitment. And I see that there's a possibility, not for everybody, but there is a possibility that this will turn into getting engaged and getting married down the line. All right, thank you guys for watching. Love you all. I'm going to come right back on here. Like I said, um, I'm going to be doing $15 questions for tonight. I don't usually do specials. So catch me right now. But in order for you to see this, you have to go out and delete YouTube and then come back on. I'll be on in 5 minutes. Bye.